It's weird. Am I still looking at me when I look up at the camera? Because I'm looking at me right now. I'm looking right at me. At least it looks like it to me. But then I look up at the camera and I don't know what I'm looking at down there. So I look down here and I know I'm not looking at the camera, so I don't know. Man, that's the same freaking problem as my damn refrigerator light. I've been trying to see if that thing shuts off when I shut the door for years. I like dumb jokes. I think my jokes are really funny. They're funny to me. Whenever I do something that I do to be funny, at least almost whenever, I find it funny. So, if I'm bored, I can find all kinds of things to do. Yep. And if I think it's funny, I'll be laughing. Yep. You might not even know it, because I'm pretty good at not laughing out loud. So, if you do make me laugh out loud, if you make me crack a little bit of a smile, I'll tell you, that's something. Look at this. Have you ever seen this before? This is like a giant piece of rice. I used to write on rice. Ow! Oh, that's great. I just rolled this fucker over my head. No blood on it, though. Ah. My boo-boo. See, I got amnesia when I hit myself in the head that I forget the damn thing's there, and I go and I brush my hair back and don't duck. Yeah. So great to be tall. Yeah. My wife, she's short. Real short. Like a foot shorter than I am, plus some. So she loves it. I'm tall. Yep, she's got that struggle. Can't reach up high. I bought her a step stool. No, she don't really care to use it. If it's up high, she'd have me come in. And you know what? I don't mind doing it. This giant piece of rice, yeah, years ago I used to write on rice. We had these tiny little pens, and if you look at this as I turn it, you see the light, you can see the flat spots. Yeah. Rice, see, now you can see these rice have these flat spots, and that's where you put your letters. Use your technique, and it's not like you write in cursive. I mean, I was able to write in cursive plenty easy. Okay, but I had lots of practice. But if you can make one little line between that edge and that edge, one clean little line, and then you can go next to it and make another little line, either to an angle or straight down, then you just wrote on rice. Alright, it's that easy. Now, I guess it's that simple. Not easy. You do have to learn your techniques on using your instrument and focus, and there's a lot to it. The guy that introduced me to the art of rice writing, he had told me it was a martial art. At least that's what he told a lot of people, and I think maybe possibly a selling point. I might have told people that a couple times. One guy was a kung fu dude, and yep, he bought a necklace. seen a ninja. He wasn't really a ninja. He was actually more of a samurai. He was at a festival we were at writing rice. And this little samurai guy, he's all dressed up. He didn't have the mask, but he had everything else walking around. I went and talked to him for a little bit. He didn't know what to think when I told him he should make sure he's minding his business and don't come causing trouble around the rice tent. Because he might be a samurai, but I'm a freaking ninja. And yeah, that little fat nerdy kid, he didn't know what to think when I told him that. But anyway, I used to write on grains of rice. To be all honest with you, this isn't the grain of rice. This is my magic zucchini. It's very special to me. Oh, you thought I was gonna do it, but I didn't. But yeah, very special zucchini. It is kind of shaped like a grain of rice, to tell you the truth. Rice does have these ridges. Yeah. Only done it a couple times, but the most I ever wrote was a lot. We'll just say that. Alright. I can write people's names. I know I can today too. As a matter of fact, I blew the dude's freaking mind. I blew his freaking mind. Here I'd been hanging out with him, making his jewelry with him, watching what he's doing, putting the necklaces together. I said something about using his pen. Well, he was a poor boy and cheapskate too, and had one pen. Good businessman who has one tool, and it's that tool that makes you the money, but nonetheless, he kept one. So he was very reluctant to let me touch it. So he gives me a test, and he gives me a piece of paper, and it was just regular old notebook paper with blue lines and bullcrap on it. Alright, I want to smoke a cigarette, because I'm enjoying this story, so I'll enjoy a cigarette. So he gives me this piece of paper. And now I'm gonna go over exaggerate here, but I'm just giving a visual, alright? On the paper, in between the lines, he'd have a line here and a line here. Okay? So that's what you'd get on one line. Normal size lettering. Alright? And the next one, he made these lines on the side a little bit shorter, and then he would go down and they would stagger and get shorter and shorter and closer and closer. So that's him stepping me down. So write it normal, a little smaller, and he wants me to go down this whole fucking page. Yeah. So what I do is I write it normal. Alright, no problem. Duh. Alright, so I do that. Keep it in the lines. Normally when I'm writing real quickly, you get some scribbly shit. If you haven't seen my notes, I'll show you. See that? It ain't like that on the rice. And my camera sucks, or I'd even pause it and go get you a piece to show you. And if I know ya, make sure you get to see one, because I keep some. But I take and I go down just a little bit further here, and I'm like doing another one, and I'm like, actually now I'm carrying on. I don't know why I do that. Anyway, what I did is I basically jumped from writing normal and kind of just like scribble with the pen for a minute to write smaller to follow his little schedule, and then I was like, yeah, and I like it was like the next one down when I decided to do it, and what I did then is instead of trying to do his step down process, I skipped a couple steps, which I've been guilty of in school plenty. Once I had what I'm trying to do, I could just do it, and So I figured, why fuck around, you know? So what I did is I did what I knew to do to write small, very small. And using a ballpoint pen, I had never tried to write quite so small with a ballpoint pen. But once I showed him how small I could actually write with a ballpoint pen without him giving me the key to using the special tool, he has me write on a grain of rice with a ballpoint pen. And I wrote my name. Very proud of that. Yep. And I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't think I even bothered saving it, but just the fact I did it. I'm not a big picture guy, you know. Pictures are nice. I have some, but keep it here. So I wrote on that grain of rice. Blew his mind, because 5 minutes after he's took the time to write all that stupid fucking lines, he's got me, I'm on a piece of rice. And I even got to use the pen that day, but at the end of the day, you know, can't risk the pen when you need money. So, and from there we got more pens. And I did here and there write on some rice. But he was only paying me a little tiny little bit, so I didn't do too much. We went to a big event. I stepped it up. Showed him I got that little mojo he was talking about. Yep, and actually, I don't mean to sound boastful in any of this, really. I'm just telling a story. But, yeah, one thing, he was feeling a little jealous from my observations, and, you know, I mean, come on, when people talk about energy flows and feeling things, I mean, anybody can do that. You know, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong about plenty, right? Watch all my other videos. Most people probably think I'm a moron anyway. But anyway, yeah, started writing on rice. Really got the hang of it. Writing on the rice, entertaining the crowd, because that's really the key to selling the stuff. You know, but give free samples out, make jewelries, all that. It was fun. A lot of fun. There's the rice writing story. Got a little off track there on the end, but I was kind of catching myself and feeling like maybe I was being a little too boastful on what I had done, and I don't mean to be like that. I really enjoyed doing the rice, and I stopped doing it because I really didn't have myself established when I was doing it by myself. And it came to winter and it got hard, so I had to go make money elsewhere. You know, adapt and overcome. My family knows how to do that. We always have done that. And rely on the Father, that's another key too. You know, He's always taking care of us because, well, we're His children. You know, and I try to teach that to my kids. I'm better at teaching it, but, you know, you only do so much for a person. It's nice to have the confidence I have in my oldest, though, and my youngest. Got a lot of confidence in my kids and where they're headed as people. I don't care much what they do for career. You know, it's just work. So how much more fun stuff you want to do? You want to see my harmonica? Or you want to see my bell? I'm showing my bell. Can you hear my bell? You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring my bell. There you go. Little Johnny on the fly singing time. I got this here harmonica. This is a blues harmonica, Very nice. Very nice. I've had this for years, actually. I'm not actually what you call a harmonica player. Limited skills. I do like to fiddle around and make some sounds on all my instruments. I have several. I got a mouth harp, but man, that thing will get you. It'll either hit your teeth, it'll snag your tongue, snag a hold of your lip, combination of all. It vibrates like crazy, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. But so I got the mouth harp, got a couple of those. One's pretty much junk. It looks really cool, but it's junk for trying to play. The other, at least for me, the other one I had bought at a museum, and it's not too bad. Keyboard, got a guitar. You see my Gibson Epiphone up here on the wall. Got that from my dad. Bought my bass back behind me. Got an amp for the bass. That's my PV amp. So this is a crate. This is a PV. Alright, I think this is 50, maybe bigger. Not sure. This, I was told, was an 80. It seems that the speaker might be getting a little weaker, but I'll tell you, even when I first got it, its bass is just, it's a low tone. Alright, and if you haven't noticed, I kind of like the higher tones on the bass, so I tend to play the bottom strings. They're also easier to reach. I just fiddle around. I like to make sounds. But yeah, this is my harmonica. Not really a harmonica player, but I'll try. How was that? That's the best I got. I can talk through it. See, what I do know about the harmonica, if you ever try to play one, you can blow in and out, but you can do more. Alright, you do stuff with your tongue. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see on my camera, but you just make your mouth hole smaller, and you can use your tongue and swip it from one side to the other and switch holes real quick. Kind of like that. But yeah, never really put any time, definitely no serious time, into playing a song. When I first got it, I did play and make myself learn to play a song. And I do that with my instruments, whether I know a song to play or not. I get to where I can play something if I enjoy playing them much. My harmonica actually is a very simple, I don't play it much these days. The main reason is I would like to play it because it is a very cool instrument, but I want it to last. My mindset is you can't take anything for granted. I can put a little air in this once in a while, put it aside, enjoy it another time. My guitar here, yeah, it's a little harder to take with me places. So I'll play it here and play the hell out of it. If ever there's a day I can't get bass strings, well, I got my keyboard. If I ain't got electricity, well, I guess I could try my electric guitar. You know, got my harmonica, got my blues harp, got buckets, boom, 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 boom. So we'll make do. Yep. But my guitar pick, I'll tell you, if you see this, it's getting wore out. I think if someone wants to start me a GoFundMe page, that would be awesome. And get me some new guitar picks. I think probably if we got like $7,000 or $8,000, we could probably get some guitar picks pretty easy. Just let me know what you come up with, okay? I'm gonna go shave my face here, take a shower, and go to bed. See you next time.